Hey everyone, welcome to a new series for this channel where we look at creepy, disturbing, unusual and horrifying videos that you might find online. In this episode we're going to look at some old classics and also look at some new videos that I've only just come across myself. I'd like to thank our Patreon supporter Icebreaker for making this episode possible and for allowing us to try some new types of content on this channel as we try some more real-life horror type stuff. We have some other ideas coming soon, and if you'd like to help support those, consider pledging to our Patreon so we can try out new things and hopefully entertain you and bring you non-spooky dooky content. Thank you, Alice, for being our producer as always, and without further ado, let's look at 4 spooky dooky videos. Enjoy! I Feel Fantastic is probably one of the most infamous creepy videos on the internet today. A lot of you may have heard of it, and if you haven't, well, welcome to what can only be described as nightmare fuel, even now, many years after the original upload date. Originally uploaded on April 15th, 2009 by user CreepyBlog, I Feel Fantastic is a video that's captured people's imagination for a decade now, racking up 20 million views in the process. The video features a robot called Tara the Android, singing a Vocaloid type song about how she feels fantastic. It's creepy, it's weird, but it's not why the video drew so much infamy. At one point during the song, this happens. Tara cries for help and shouts to run, separate from the main theme of the song. As a result of this, coupled with the following shot spliced into the video of what appears to be a random patch of ground, the darkest theory behind what on earth this video was spawned. This theory was the creator of the video, which has since been identified as a man named John BOGOR, I believe it's pronounced. I apologise if I have that wrong. Killed a woman, buried her where the video shows, and then dressed Tara the Android in the victim's clothes. Kind of a sick way of showing people what they did and taunting police and viewers to their crimes. This was the theory. Fact is, of course, never as exciting as the realms of possibility, because the far more realistic theory here is the website androidworld.com, where you can find other videos of Tara. It's literally a fan page for building androids and creating android music videos from back in the day. Substantially less horrifying than the serial killer theory, but still, you know, sometimes it's good to put our own theories behind these creepy videos on the internet and make them slightly more interesting than they actually are. Next video. That's quite a lot of nightmare fuel there, huh? You may not have seen this video before, as it's only recently started doing the spooky dooky video rounds. I saw this on Reddit, where it's gaining quite a lot of traction at the moment. This is a doll from the 1940s called Mr. Fritz. As you can see, it's, I guess, the head of a very traditional type mannequin. Reminds me of a ventriloquist dummy, kind of like Slappy from the Goosebumps series. It's owned by a gentleman named Michael Diamond, and pretty recently they noticed, as you can see by the timestamps on the video, that the doll's glass cabinet was apparently opening of its own accord late at night. So as a result, they decided to set up a GoPro in order to film what was happening with the cabinet, and what you just saw is what was captured on the GoPro. Now, obviously, there's potential for this to be faked, but I personally think this is legitimately terrifying. You can even see the mouth of the mannequin move. To me, it looks like it's saying, "Help me," or "Let me out," or something like that, but that could just be me reading a little too much into what I'm witnessing on the video. But it's definitely incredibly creepy. I'm not a big believer in the paranormal myself, but as you can see also during this footage, there's definitely lots of distortions in the footage, which a lot of people would call orbs, which are meant to be signs of spiritual activity. Since this was filmed, the owner has padlocked the case shut in order to stop the mannequin attempting to escape in the future. Next video. From a newer video to another classic of the creepy side of the internet. This is blank room SOUP.AVI. It's another one of those videos that scared people and had them put in their own deep, dark interpretations on what was going on. The video shows a man eating soup at a table. He does not seem to be enjoying it a great deal. His face is obscured by a black line. The tall, mascot-style character enters the room and seems to menacingly encourage him into eating the soup. A second figure then appears from the other side of the screen, and the visibly distressed man continues to eat as the two figures loom over him. Theories abound at the time of this video being released, the most prominent one being that this was some deep web style torture show. I can definitely see where that interpretation comes from, judging from the way the characters interact with him and the way it's shot and his identity is hidden, etc. But I feel it probably was a bit far-fetched at the same time. People theorise that he was being made to eat various disgusting substances by the two figures, from his own waste to soup made of human remains, for the sick enjoyment of people viewing the video on the deep web. Once again, of course, the truth is far less shocking. This simply appears to be an art house video project, and there are actually many videos featuring the two characters that you can see in this one. They're called Ray Ray, that can be found all over various video websites. Still, once again, it's something more fun when we put our own theories to these sinister, creepy videos that can be found online. I'm just covering these older ones to give you guys a taste of what I want to do moving forward with the series, looking at newer videos and stuff. I think it's nice for those of you who may have missed on seeing these creepy little things that have been going on the internet, a chance to see them again on this channel. Anyway, next video. Let's see what the final one is going to be. For the final video here, I thought I'd Google about the net a bit and try and find some spooky dooky Asian horror, because I'm a big fan and big sucker for some Asian horror. I came across this video whose title I can't at all pronounce, so I'm not going to try because I feel it would be insulting, but I think it's Indonesian, maybe? I do apologise if it's not, but I definitely think it is. Anyway, as you can see, this video features two people sitting outside with a third person filming them on the world's worst camera of all time, I may add, which I feel does sometimes detract from the possibility of these creepy videos being real. No one has a camera like this, surely. They seem to be having a good time, playing music, when suddenly a mysterious figure comes from the shadows.
Astagfirullah, itu tuyul tuyul itu sebelah jim tuyul itu belakang itu dari gigiran sia tergiran si perkusian tenempo di belakang itu tuyul di gigiran sia tuyul gigiran sia tuyul di.
So when I first saw this, I just thought it was an unusual looking dude creeping up on them, maybe listening into the music. However, the moment that got me is the creature's rapid movement when the song ends. Look at this. It's definitely not a regular human movement. The singers seem interestingly completely unfazed by the appearance of this creature, almost as if this is a totally normal occurrence for creatures to show up while they're having their jam sessions. After it runs off, they basically continue singing and playing like nothing has happened whatsoever. This one really, really confuses me, and at the same time, because of the reaction of the singers, I don't find it as creepy as the Mannequin, for example. Anyway, I'm really interested to know your thoughts on this one, so let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. Also, just let me know what you thought of this whole concept for a series. I know there are other channels out there that do videos like this, of course, and we are going to try and do more real-life horror stuff. I have some plans to do longer documentary type stuff about mysteries and things like that from around the world, and looking into real-life horror a bit more mixed in with the gameplay. If you're new here, Krinx TV, we do a lot of horror video games. We also stream on Twitch a lot. Links in the description if you want to check those out. And if you want to support the future of different content like this on the channel, consider pledging to our Patreon. Link is in the description. Go on, be a nomkin. $5 will get you early access to videos and a bunch of other cool shit. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. I don't really know what to call this, so we'll just wing it for now. But if you guys have suggestions for a good name for this series, let me know in the comment section below. And I'll see you soon, nomkins. Have a great day. Have a wonderful, fantastic, spooky dooky day.